Hey, what's up, everyone? So I just moved into my new room and about to get started on my senior year of college, and I've kind of decided to maybe hopefully get back into making videos more often. I'm not really taking any video editing classes, so I guess I kind of have more time to just make videos for fun. So what I want to talk about today is sort of something that all of us go through. I know I did especially, and that is just like the topic of being insecure about your body and your weight, and I just kind of wanted to share my story about it and how I've kind of worked on myself and trying to build up my self-confidence, and it's really been paying off for me in the past couple of years, and I kind of want to share that with y'all. So I guess I started to gain a little weight when I was about in 3rd or 4th grade. I wasn't like super like overweight. I was just like a little chubby, you know. Like I didn't really notice it. I didn't think I was overweight until people started making comments about it, and then that's when all my insecurities started to like actually develop. People would just make comments about saying something like about my double chin or my man boobs, and it was something that, you know, they think I would just like shrug off. It wasn't, that didn't happen. Every time somebody comment, it stuck with me. Like it would sometimes ruin the day. My friends at the time, who I'm still somewhat friends with today, they would, you know, we would play tag and hide and seek outside, and we would play for like hours, and they would always tag me, go after me, and one day I addressed it. I was like, hey guys, like what's up? Why are y'all always picking on me to be the one to chase y'all? And they're like, well, we think you need to be getting more exercise than us, which, yeah. And it was kind of their way to say, hey, you're fat and you need to lose a few. It's kind of sad that at such a young age, me and many other people are already like insecure about their weight. Because at that time, that should not be what you're worrying about at all. Like you should be caring about what your favorite color is and what book you're gonna be reading next. That's the stuff you should worry about, not the way you look. I had started to gain weight, and the food that I was eating was not healthy at all, and that's my body started to catch up with itself. It's like, hey, you're not eating good food, so this is what happens. I would make up excuses of why I couldn't go swimming because I didn't want to take off my shirt. Like I once faked a headache because I didn't want to have to go swimming with my shirt off at a family pool party because I just was so like insecure. I did not want to deal with that. Like sophomore year of high school was when I really decided to start thinking about trying to lose some weight. And trying to get a body that I could be proud of and that I could feel happy about and secure in. So I kind of started to adjust my diet a little bit. I didn't have such heavy meals. I didn't really exercise though. I just more so just kept it in my diet. So I started to lose some weight due to diet change, but then I still felt really insecure because I wasn't like toned or anything. I was just very flabby. I think the big turning point for me was when I was at Kohl's once, and I was changing in the fitting room, and I put on a shirt, and I had to take my other shirt off, and I looked in the mirror and I really hated the way I looked. I was like, wow, this is not what I want. I left the store. I felt so insecure. I was like, oh my god, I look horrible. I need to take care of this today. I need to start right now. I need to start working this off and toning this up and making myself look better because I hate the way I feel right now, and I never want to feel that way ever again. So I went home and I put on like, not even gym clothes. I don't know what I was wearing. I was in like cargo pants and like a t-shirt and like Converse shoes. I just like went on a walk run. I was horrible at it, but it was also my first time, so I had to keep at it, and I got better. I started to lose a little more weight, and that's when things got a little iffy. I started to become, I guess, too thin. And then that kind of went into a phase of I was being commented on because I was too skinny, and people would always comment on my weight because of how thin I was, when 2 years ago people were commenting on how fat I was, and it was new. I was under 120 pounds at the time, being 5'8" and a half, 5'9", I'm not quite sure. And yeah, looking at it now, yeah, I think that was a little too much. But it's just the way my body just like dramatically just like dropped weight because my body just wasn't used to me exercising and me cutting out bad food. My diet changed, and my body just really hit hard with that. So now into this new phase of being criticized for being thin. It was hard because people didn't trust me or believe me, more so my family, because they kept on asking if I had an eating disorder, if I was making myself sick, and if I was eating at all. It was on my, I believe, 19th birthday. We went out to eat, and after I was done eating, I went to the bathroom, and my dad comes in a little later, like a minute later, because I was going to the bathroom. If you're in over a minute, you know what you're doing in there. But he comes in and he asked if I was okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to the bathroom. And he's like, okay, and he left. And I knew what it was, and later when I got to the table, they told me. He came in to see if I was making myself throw up in the bathroom. And I kind of got angry with that. I was like, I told you I wasn't doing this, and you guys don't believe me. And they didn't trust me. I know I'm so happy they were concerned about me. Like, I appreciate it. However, when your family doesn't trust you and don't believe what you're saying, it's very frustrating, and it makes you believe that, I don't know, I didn't feel like they trusted me, and it was hard. Okay, so now into like phase 3 of losing weight and all that stuff. So freshman year of college, I decided to start going to the gym, and it has been so far the best decision I've ever made. My friends were like, hey, we're gonna start going to the gym in January, so if you want to come, definitely come with us. And I was like, yes. Like, I wanted an excuse to start looking better and to be able to be with my friends, because I wasn't confident enough to go by myself. So we go in the gym the first day, and I was like, okay, let's go, I don't know, do crunches, do pull-ups, whatever gym people do. And they didn't really do that much kind of stuff. They actually gave up after the first day, and I was like, you know what, y'all can give up. I'm not giving up on this, because this is something I really wanted. So I started to go, and I was enjoying it. I was taking workout classes at the gym that were provided by the school, and I was really enjoying it, and I started getting results very fast because my body just wasn't used to that kind of exercise and that kind of muscle tension. It was very interesting and exciting. I was still like very thin, but I wasn't like ribbed, and I wasn't like pudgy anymore. I was happy about that. My rolls on my chest went away, and they started to just like look good. And I went swimming with my sister one day, and I took on my shirt, and not gonna say like she was just like, wow, okay, you look good. And it made her really happy to know that I wasn't just a skinny kid who wasn't eating. I was just thin built. She apologized actually for always criticizing for how skinny I was and thinking that I had an eating disorder, and always questioning it and not trusting me, because she just realized, oh, that's just the way your body is right now. So I became like a gym person. It was awful. I became the person I'd never really liked. Until I realized, hey, you actually feel fantastic when you go to the gym. I started to tell my family, hey, I go to the gym now. Hey, I'm eating better. I'm trying to make myself look better. Because I was so terrified of telling them that, because I didn't want them to start questioning me again of why do you not like the way you look? Are you eating? Do you have an eating disorder? All that kind of stuff. I really wanted to avoid all those questions, but I was like, you know what? I feel good, and I'm doing this in a very smart way. I'm not hurting my body at all. I'm making it better. I'm making healthier choices. I've gained about 20 pounds since freshman year of college, and I'm feeling good, and I look good. Not gonna lie. I'm pretty proud of what I've done, and I think, and looking back at all this stuff, I was chubby, then I was really skinny, and now I'm just at a weight where I'm feeling great. I really am. And I really hope to keep this up. I really hope to maintain a healthy lifestyle through the rest of my life. And I think something that's important for anyone who has insecurity, whether you're overweight or underweight, or you might look fantastic but you're still insecure, and that's totally valid. I understand now when someone who is not overweight and they're like, oh my god, I'm so fat. Sure, you can roll your eyes at them like, no, you look great, like, shut up. But I think it really is how you feel inside, because everyone has a different definition of what being fat is to them. And I've learned that in these past like 5 years, that my definition of fat is a lot different than someone else's definition of fat. Alright, so to wrap this whole thing up, if you have any questions or comments or need any advice on losing weight or gaining weight, let me know. Comment below, message me on Tumblr if you're watching this through there, and or share your story. Either one. The comment section is totally free. I don't delete things unless they're like mean and like racist and homophobic, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope to keep this up. I have a couple more videos planned, so I'm gonna have to do those like one after the other. So have a great day, great night, great week, great life. That could be my new slogan. I'll think about that. Alrighty guys, I'll see you later.